Real Madrid, a name that echoes through the halls of football history, synonymous with glory, ambition, and relentless pursuit of excellence. The name alone sends shivers down the spines of their opponents. Every team that faces them knows they're up against a legacy, not just a club. With 15 Champions League titles, they are the undisputed kings of Europe. Their trophy cabinet gleams with silverware, each cup a testament to decades of dominance and unforgettable nights on the grandest stage. The 2024-2025 season was no different. Expectations were sky high, and the team delivered thrilling fans with their trademark attacking football and unbreakable spirit. Real Madrid boasted a lineup featuring Kylian Mbappé, Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, and Luka Modric, a fearsome combination of speed, skill, and experience. Each player brought their own magic, making the team a nightmare for any defense. The Santiago Bernabéu, their home ground, was a cauldron of noise and passion, intimidating even the most seasoned opponents. The energy from the stands fueled the players, turning every home game into a spectacle. The draw for the quarterfinals pitted them against Arsenal, a team rebuilding under a young manager. It was a classic clash of experience versus youthful ambition, with the world watching closely. On paper, it looked like a mismatch. The European giants against a team still finding their feet. But football is never played on paper, and every match brings its own surprises. But football is a game of 90 minutes, and anything can happen. In those moments, legends are born, and history is written with every kick of the ball. The Emirates Stadium, Arsenal's home ground, crackled with anticipation. Fans from all corners of London and beyond had gathered, their voices merging into a single thunderous roar. The air was thick with hope and nervous excitement, as everyone sensed that something special might be about to unfold. Arsenal, despite their underdog status, had quietly built a formidable team. Their preparation was meticulous, their belief unshakable. Every player knew their role, and the camaraderie in the squad was evident even before kickoff. They might not have had Real Madrid's individual brilliance, but they had unity and a collective spirit that made them dangerous. The bond between the players was their secret weapon, forged through adversity and shared ambition. From the first whistle, Arsenal pressed relentlessly and passed with precision. Their energy was infectious, unsettling Real Madrid and forcing mistakes. Every touch, every run was executed with purpose. The midfield trio of Declan Rice, Martin Ødegaard, and Mikel Merino controlled the tempo, stifling Real Madrid's creative spark. They dictated play, intercepting passes and launching attacks, refusing to let Madrid settle. Real Madrid, used to dictating terms, looked rattled and disconnected. Their usual composure was gone, replaced by frustration and confusion as Arsenal's intensity overwhelmed them. Then Declan Rice stepped up. A perfectly placed free kick sailed past Courtois. The Emirates erupted. The goal sent shockwaves through the stadium, igniting belief in every Arsenal supporter. Minutes later, Rice did it again from a different angle. 2-0. The crowd could hardly believe what they were witnessing. Arsenal were taking control against the European giants. Real Madrid looked shell-shocked, their superstars struggling to cope. The pressure was mounting, and their confidence was visibly shaken as Arsenal continued to dominate. Before they could regroup, Arsenal struck again. A swift counter. Ødegaard's pass. Merino finished. 3-0. The impossible was happening. The underdogs were rewriting the script in spectacular fashion. Arsenal, the underdogs, were outplaying the mighty Real Madrid. The world watched in awe as a new chapter in football history began to unfold at the Emirates. The Santiago Bernabéu, usually a fortress, was eerily quiet. The pressure to overturn a 3-goal deficit hung heavy in the air. Mbappé and Vinicius Jr. were shadows of themselves, expertly contained by Arsenal's defense. The midfield was overrun, unable to gain a foothold. The Madrid aura had evaporated. In its place was a team struggling to cope with reality. In stark contrast, Arsenal played with purpose and togetherness. Every player knew their role, their responsibilities clear. Their pressing forced Real Madrid into mistakes, stifling their attack. The midfield trio of Rice, Ødegaard, and Merino dominated both defensively and creatively. Arsenal transitioned from defense to attack with speed and precision. It was a masterclass in teamwork and execution. The final whistle blew. Arsenal had done the unthinkable. defeating Real Madrid 5-1 on aggregate. The stadium erupted in joy as fans and players alike realized they had witnessed a historic moment. Arsenal's journey to this point had been filled with determination, grit, and a belief in each other that never wavered, even when the odds seemed impossible. The European giants, humbled, were left to ponder what went wrong. Their faces told the story: shock, disbelief, and a sense of loss that went beyond the scoreboard. For a club so used to winning, this defeat was a wake-up call. They had forgotten football's fundamental truth: it is a team sport. No matter how many stars you have, success is built on trust, communication, and a shared vision. Arsenal's unity was their greatest weapon. Real Madrid had become reliant on individual brilliance, underestimating the power of unity. Their focus on star power left them vulnerable, as moments of selfish play and lack of cohesion broke their rhythm. Arsenal showed the world that a team united in purpose can overcome any challenge. Every player contributed, every pass mattered, and every celebration was shared. Their togetherness was the difference. PSG, Mbappé's former club, were thriving with a team-oriented approach. They too had learned that collective effort brings lasting success, and their chemistry on the pitch was clear for all to see. The message was clear: teamwork trumps individual talent. When players trust each other and work as one, they become unstoppable, no matter the opposition. The era of relying solely on superstars was over. Football had evolved, and the teams that embraced unity and selflessness were now leading the way. As Arsenal celebrated, they reminded the world: football's roots are in teamwork, and that's the key to success. In the end, it's not about individual glory, but about what can be achieved together.